So welcome to another tech video. So this is a device that we got off eBay for a customer, so let's have a look at it. So this was purchased to replace the same model because they really like it. So this came from eBay. So we've got a US Type C power connector, power brick. £65 this is. And then let's get in here. And then in here we have an HP laptop. As you can see, it's got a bit of a ding there, but it should clean up okay, hopefully. Let's see what the condition of the device is. Okay, it's quite a strong tug on there to get it off. CGX, £299. So it wasn't £299. It was £229, which is why we went for this. Let's get that plugged in and get it connected in our Type C port. Let's have a look at the side. Oh, it's pretty scratched up and beaten up, but nevertheless, hopefully it'll work. Okay, let's get the power plugged in. And yep, I can see we've got a power light under there. So that shows at least we've got some power getting into the device. Okay, so it's got an HDMI out. So let's see if we can capture some video from it. Okay, now I need to switch it on, which I think is there on the side. Okay, so we've got power, screen's okay. Well, that's a little bit dirty. Okay, so that was quick to boot up. Touch screen as well. Okay, so it's Core i7. Let's see if we can get. Okay, so we can see the spec of the machine. It's an i7 8th generation, 16 gig of RAM, and should have a 500 gig hard drive, 256 gig hard drive, I think it is. Yeah. Okay, so that bit's fine. So we are obviously not going to trust this operating system, so we're going to be installing a new copy of I think we're probably going to stick Windows 11 on here. Alright, so before we do anything, let's see if we can get into the unit itself. So this is a T4 star driver. I'm going to take out the Alright, so what have we got inside? Okay, so fans are quite dirty, so we'll start off by giving them a bit of a clean out. And the same on this one. Okay, so that's the fans just blown out. So what have we got in here? So we've got the battery along the bottom. That looks like a genuine battery. I don't think that's been changed. It seems okay. Underneath here we've got our drive. So let's just have a look. See if we can get under there. Okay, yeah, so that is the 256 gig drive. So just stick that little heatsink back on there. Okay, so user serviceable parts will be the battery, if and when that goes. What we've got, this is the display connector, I think, and main board, battery, keyboard, and the drive. So really, if you wanted to upgrade this, you're looking at changing the, I believe it's probably an NVMe drive. If it's not an NVMe, it'll be a SATA drive, but you can upgrade that for something more than 256 gig that comes with this. And the battery looks fairly easy to replace as well. 1, 2, 3 screws, battery connectors there. That will just come out and easy to replace. Okay, so we're going to clean the underside of the tray. So all we do is just get a brush over there. And then we can get this back on. So it's got little magnets along the front, so it'll just pull it into the right place. And then we get our first screw. Okay, so what we've got here, we've got a Windows 11 bootable drive that I've connected in. I've shut the machine down, and then to get into the boot menu on an HP device, you hit the escape key repeatedly once you switch it on. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so we can't get into the screen on there yet. So we're going to go into the boot menu, which is F9. And we're going to select our UEFI disk. Okay, so that is now hopefully going to boot off the USB drive. I can see the light flickering down here as it's reading. Okay, so we just booted off the USB drive. The first thing we want to do is accept the license agreement. We're going to select Custom Install Windows Only. We're going to delete everything that's on there. So we're going to delete all of the partitions. And then we're going to install it onto the unallocated space. And then that's going to copy the files, relevant files from the USB drive, and do a fresh Windows 11 installation. So we've got the laptop all built with Windows 11 Pro. It activates itself being an HP laptop, and we can see here that we've got our 8th gen processor, 16 gig of RAM, Windows 10, Windows 11 Pro, and in terms of everything working, that all works absolutely fine. So if you found that video useful, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Just want to say thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.